And welcome back, everyone, to Ultimate Admiral Dreadnoughts playing as the Chinese. And we have a very, 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 very lonely boy. He's very lonely. And, yes. we, we, we have a torpedo boat squadron hunting for him. He's very close to our shores. He should not be that close to our shores. Because it's dangerous being that close to the shores of China right now. It's actually hilarious. Had China a little history thing to for you guys as well. Had China actually had the time to adapt to modern ship design, because they were using somewhat antiquated designs for most of their ships, the whole turret ship thing, they would have actually had a much better time against the Japanese. A lot of people don't actually know it. Okay, so we're gonna circle with this squadron, let the guns roar, and then we're just gonna let this squadron just come in and just fire away. But they quite literally just did not have the designs for ships that were good. Like their ship designs were very, very antiquated compared to when they should have been, or what they should have been using at the time. Oh, the blue. Well, I guess one squadron of torpedo boats was enough. Oh, oh, she's very, very done. Yeah, last torpedo is just going to impact, and that's going to be what finishes her. Oh, yeah, there she goes. Not a single loss. Don't underestimate. Do not underestimate the torpedo boat. But yeah, they simply put, the Chinese just had a really, really bad timing on the war with the Japanese, because the Japanese, they had adapted to the more modern designs at the time, and then as soon as that war popped off, it was donezo for China. All right, so here's the proper fleet engagement. Two battleships, 7 destroyers versus any number of cruisers and a few battleships. Let's go. Now remember, the Kishans do not have heavy guns, but they have good armor. So we have an advantage in this department, because the Germans, their ships are most likely not going to be that well armored, compared to ours. And we have, oh, they also have a 3-gun broadside. Okay, so they use that design for this one. So we will deploy the destroyers in the front, and then our battleships, they will do what they do. And of course, our destroyers are actually quite deadly with how many guns they have. Like, these are quite dangerous destroyers. Even though they're a very basic design, they're quite dangerous. So we have an advantage in that regard, in that, you know, these can definitely punch above their weight, especially against these cruisers, which have very little armor. All right, let's start getting into position to start positioning the battleships so they can broadside. We want to be crossing the T of the enemy fleet. Oh, they have a torpedo boat? I thought we killed them all. That's fine. We can... Oh yeah. Let it fly, boys. Let it fly. Anything you hit is a good day to me. Alright, that's one enemy cruiser down. Alright, she's done. What's our cruising speed? 11.2, so we need to go down to 11. Let's adjust course just a little bit. We're starting to land. We're starting to land those consecutive hits, which is really just gonna mess them up. Oh, okay, very nice, very nice. Getting some really good connections with the enemy battleships. Keep it up, boys. Alright. That's the Friedrich Wilhelm down. And then you can rejoin your squadron. Actually, let's look at the armor real quick. Oh yeah, they have a good main belt, but they do not have any fore or aft belt whatsoever. So every time we're smack them in the nose, we're just pinning right through. And our destroyers are doing absolutely excellent. It's another enemy cruiser down. Oh, okay, we took a hit here. Alright, we're taking multiple hits. Let's have them divert away. We're not doing a lot of damage per hit, but we are definitely causing them floods. Alright, start harassing him. Ooh. A little bit of lag. And that's the Wartenberg. And now we just kill the enemy cruisers that are closing in with us. And this is where these battleships will shine, because they're particularly designed to kill cruisers. And our destroyers just sitting off at skirmishing range have just... they've done work. The Freya just did not want to die. It's like, no, I won't. No, okay, I'm dead. Alright, let's bring the torpedo boats in, let's bring the destroyers in close. Let's start focusing on killing these light cruisers so that we can remove the anti-destroyer aspect from their fleet. And then we'll clean up those heavy cruisers. And what did I tell you guys? Oh, excuse me. And what did I tell you guys? These 3-inch gun destroyers, they do pretty solid. They do pretty damn solid. Might take a little bit longer to kill something, but they put out the DPS enough. The Broomer here is definitely surviving a little longer because it's a smaller target than the heavy cruisers. Oh, never mind. Never mind. Just took a hit. Just took a hit. She's listing. She's listing. And now she's sinking. Alright, we'll let the destroyers pull off and just use the battleships to finish this up. Alright, let's crank it back up to max speed. Let's get these boys moving around that target so that they can actually engage it. Very solid engagement. And I don't believe... Yeah, they took superficial damage. So our ships just did most excellent. Oh, and she goes boom. Send those turrets flying, baby. Wouldn't want to be the Germans. Have to tell people about that one. Like, yeah, so we might have lost a third of the fleet in a single engagement. Oh, the enemy force must have been overwhelming. It was 2 battleships and 7 destroyers. What? The Kaiser is losing his shit. Alright, so we have forced an engagement and absolutely annihilated the enemy. We are going to move the fleet to pursue the enemy to the north. And we are going to finish this up here. So very, very nice. Very nice. Very nice. The nation of Japan has had a revolution. The German Empire has had a revolution. Oh. Interesting. Well, we're going to fight one more engagement real quick. Oh, the Nagato had 16.1-inch guns. I didn't realize it had that big of guns. I thought it had 15-inch. It had 16s. Oh. Okay. Okay, that makes That makes the Nagato a little more terrifying in my book, because... yeah. Alright, boys, by the numbers again. Let's have some fun. Running in the 90s. It's a new way of life for me. I'm just running in the 90s. Okay. Enemy fleet spotted. Alright. So this time we crossed our T this direction. Since we're already sailing in that direction, we don't have to divert at all. Their light cruisers have dumped smoke everywhere, so it's going to be very hard to spot anything for the destroyers. But we just let the destroyers just friggin' salvo away. Oh, what's that? They're just destroyers? You're a light cruiser? Oh, that's adorable. It doesn't matter. No. Focus fire on the ships that matter for you. Alright, one of our destroyers just lost a main gun. Okay, they lost the gun on the secondary tower. Which is fine. Let's divert that direction. Let's just keep the pressure up. Hold on, I gotta... Sorry, I had to reply to my scheduling manager at work. She was needing reminding that I requested off a day next week. Alright, so we diverted enough away from those light cruisers. We can now push back in. And now we just sit on the broadside and just absolutely annihilate the enemy battleships. Oof. Don't you love to watch it? Alright. Kill that cruiser real quick. Oh, well, it's dead. So now shoot at the Kaiser Wilhelm II. We are getting a few ricochets. That is fine. We can deal with slight ricochets. Just ricocheting all the time is a problem. That didn't sound good. Alright, one last battleship and then it's just cleanup. And we're just, on a flat broadside, we're still penetrating straight to their friggin' engines. Like, their citadel is not holding up. Okay, kill whatever the hell you want, guys. Have fun. The Lubeck is sitting here in very close proximity to smacking range. Alright, let's bring these boys back around. Because I want to start making some torpedo strikes. Oh, you mistaken this as a drill, did you? No, 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 no. You have plenty of targets close. Why are you shooting at them? Somehow the Gneisenau is still alive. Even, well, all the torpedoes missed, so that's why it's still alive. And we'll bring this pack of destroyers back this way. The enemy fleet is just gone. It's amusing when, you know, you have such a great situation to be the Chinese. Because it's like, oh, we are absolutely wiping the floor with them. We're going to take everything. Ooh, that was a nasty pen. The Lubeck thought it was safe. You were never safe, child. Alright, destroyers focus on the Saxony. Those light cruisers are about to get made a meal. The Magdeburg is very dead. Well, the Schwalbe is very dead. Just watch those rounds fly across the screen like that. Oh, and a celebratory barbecue to end it off. Oh my lord. Sometimes this game, it allows you to experience the fantasy of being completely and utterly dominating. Alright. Well, I would like to say that the Germans are getting absolutely hosed in ways that I don't think, they necessarily wanted to be. Germans and their, weird proclivities aside, I think they were imagining, oh, we're gonna sail our navy around and, defeat the little bastards again, and then they're like, oh wait, where'd our fleet go? This is the last of their fleet. So, yeah, and we're about to meet it in the Straits of Taiwan. The Straits of Taiwan are literally just littered with German ships. The same place where we're probably going to commit another massacre against the Germans. But anyways, guys, I'm going to go ahead and call this one. I hope you enjoyed, and I'll see you in the next. Bye-bye.